the facts and spicy side.
From breaking headlines to backroom whispers.
All served hot and fresh. Happy Thursday. I'm Monique Tuzon-Basi.
I'm Ferdi Salvador. Glad to have you all with us.
I'm Mai Rodriguez. This is the Daily Dish.
And I'm Chal Lontoc. Join us in the next hour and a half where the news meets the stories that matter to you.
Yay! So
And there's
yesterday
a lot
I
of
was
news.
watching you guys.
Yes.
I was like, so
Yes.
every Wednesday I audit myself. I'm like, what is Mateo gonna make pauso this week?
Oh, so what was it?
what
did
was
you
it that
say?
stood out?
Well, he had a bromance with Paulo de
Oh my
Rosario.
God.
Don't even
God.
get me started, Ferdi. We missed you so much yesterday. I missed you.
I saw your shock face.
Yeah, I
The
missed you.
vapid look.
So many people were messaging me. The face says it all.
No, and that clip has been shared multiple times.
Really?
Oh,
And
no.
the
What
was the word again?
energy is growing.
Salt?
Because they're both from the south.
Salt.
Yeah.
I was like, guys.
I would have, given you a chest
I was like, you know
bump.
what? I'm queen of the north. Let me through. That's why I was quiet. I had to show them how composure is like and how to be demure.
Yeah, but it's fun when you have two of them over on the show. It's chaos.
That was
Chaos is the
hilarious.
word.
It is.
Yeah.
But you know what? First, let's talk about what we did this past weekend because today our show has been basically full of something fun that Ferdi and I went on a honeymoon for. We had
Yes.
the best time.
Yes, so Monique and I actually had the privilege.
Maling wife.
Yeah, sorry.
Wrong girl.
I'm the one
Confused.
I'm the left.
Thank you for thinking of me.
No, because I see in the prompter Charles' name. That's why, like, no, because we had the privilege of going to one of my favorite spots in the Philippines, Cebu. It's my second home.
Same.
Aside from Bohol and Isabela.
Ang dami mong second home.
And Spain and Portugal.
Yeah, so-
But really, Cebu
No,
is
in the
my
Philippines, it's your favorite.
One of.
Cebu is my second home
Yeah,
because that's where
and
my husband
love
guess
Cebu.
what? We have rediscovered a resort that I've never stayed at. With all the decades I've been flying
Yeah.
to Cebu, and I was pleasantly, beautifully surprised by how it is and the food.
The food was, we ate a lot. I think we gained 5 pounds just like in
Wow.
like 2 days.
Jealous.
We ate so much, but we had the best time.
We had the best
'Cause
time
we
at
tried-
Plantation Bay, and we were thinking of doing a live from Plantation Bay, but Monique and I and the producers were like, no, it's not gonna justify it. We need to tape so that we can see
Because there's
everything.
a lot to do. Like, for example, Ferdi and I, for the first time, we did a shooting range.
Yeah.
We were so scared. That was
I
so
know, I saw
fun.
that, I saw
And we
that.
did the first ever Weibo, which is like their electric
You're gonna see it.
Okay.
paddleboard. We had so much
That
fun.
is new. I've
Yeah.
been to this place way back before. I know there's a lot of changes. So hearing those activities, when you
Yes.
said Weibo, okay,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
different.
Like
We're
something-
gonna show this all in the show.
Yes,
We
and
are.
of course, Cha was even saying, you guys don't forget to try the Mogambo.
the spa.
And I'm sure it's 10 times better, but I already fell in love with it way back before.
That was
No,
my
but I
favorite
was-
part.
When I tried it with my husband way back before, we had a
yes.
wonderful massage with
Like,
the
you
fountain, with the
slept
waterfall.
What else?
Me and Ferdi passed away.
Yeah, but no, you
passed away?
passed out.
Wait, I passed away. I went to heaven and back. That's what I meant.
No, like the first few minutes,
It
like
was
you
bitten.
dozed off already.
Yeah,
No,
I
Monique
I
and I were
wanted
really
longer.
talking about this, and I said, babes, so I call her babes. I said, the moment the therapist starts, sir, we're gonna start the massage like that, I start to snore. Like,
Okay. Not pala within minutes, within seconds.
No, I passed away talaga. I went to heaven and back.
Well, you know
That's
what
why,
I'm curious
'cause it was
about
amazing.
for you guys? What about the food? Because that's a must.
Yeah.
The
No,
food
they've
was
got this
delish.
insane.
Correct.
We're gonna preempt it, but they have
yeah.
this insane kare-kare.
Oh gosh, Filipino food at its best.
Yeah, exactly. And they do like a really cool twist in it, so like you can't find it anywhere else
It's
in the
the-
Philippines. It's only there
Yeah,
at
it's the
Plantation Bay.
thickest kare-kare, and I'm all about kare-kare sauce.
Oh,
Because I was
I'm
telling
already
Monique,
imagining it.
yeah, I was
It's so
telling Monique,
good.
rice is like a canvas for an artist, and the sauce is like the paint.
I like how deep you went.
Right.
And then you splash your
hope they can
kare-kare, the
send
Plantation
us.
Bay kare-kare on top of that, and you're like,
Exactly.
you can hear the angels sing.
Wait, this is important because when it comes to kare-kare, I'm also really picky. And when you said the thickness, that's
when
the
you
way
know
to
it's a
do
good
it.
kare-kare,
Yes,
when
that's how
it's
you know.
thick. It's
not
like
the
peanut
watery
butter.
kind. You
Not
really
only
do.
that, so Cha, we're talking about food. I'm sure everyone's getting hungry in the studio. We also had a chance to bake stuff, and
And that's what
let
we're showing
us
today.
tell you, Wow. So anyway,
Amazing. Well, hold on.
I
Let's
have
talk
like
to
a
them.
sweet tooth, so I'm excited.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
that.
Because they're hopia. That's another thing.
ube hopia, guys
It
from
blew
Plantation.
me away.
What are we doing?
Oh
You're
my
just
gosh, it's
starving us right
amazing.
now.
No, but-
So let's get on with it so we can show it
but
already.
shout out. We just have
Oh my
to shout
gosh.
out
Thank
to
you,
the amazing
Plantation
team
Bay.
of
We
Plantation
love
Bay.
you.
Can't wait to see this.
Okay,
Yeah,
go
from
stand
GM
us.
to everyone that's between, and of course, Mr. Manny, the owner, you did something great there.
Special request, please send us some kare-kare.
No,
Here
we'll
at the
just all,
Daily
we'll all
Dish.
go there.
We'll
The four of
all
us will go
once
there.
again. Always nice to go back to Plantation Bay. Okay, here's another news that we have to talk about. Very important because I know all our viewers are travelers as well. Small planes will start to move to Clark
Yep.
already. So especially those turboprop airplanes, so flights to Siargao, to Batanes.
El Nido?
Yes, that means it's all moving to
Clark.
to also help decongest the Manila airport. So I don't know. It's a mix of good and bad for me.
What about the rates though? Are they staying?
Well, of
you know,
course, some
up
of the rates
there?
are going to go cheaper because it's Clark. But then, of course, this also affects inbound tourists as
Yeah.
well. People coming in because you're not going to be able to use the main airports, which means you'll have to fly or take
to
another
transfer.
transportation to transfer.
However,
Subalit na tapuat.
yes, however, there are major airlines flying in and out of Clark.
now.
Philippine Airlines,
Ever
that's it,
since
Singapore,
before, EVA Airways,
EVA, Qatar,
Emirates,
Yeah.
yes.
This Turkish?
Turkish?
I'm not
No,
sure,
I
but
don't
we gotta
think so, yeah.
find out. But you know, there are a lot of ways to go through Clark. In fact, I've flown through Clark several times. From check-in to plane,
It's more
Quick.
convenient,
I
actually.
prefer sometimes
Literally
Clark.
10 minutes.
Yeah, it's quick.
It's
But wait,
bigger, it's more spacious.
I was
yeah.
talking to somebody last night. She revealed the cheaper way to go to Siargao is through Dumaguete. She actually was just in Siargao. It's a lot
Interesting.
cheaper. Landed Dumaguete and get a connecting flight to
But that's a
Siargao.
lot of
Okay,
stops.
I will debunk this right now. I will have to debunk this right now because flying to Cebu or Dumaguete can get you cheaper sometimes, but it depends if there was a promo to Dumaguete and to
right.
Cebu.
Okay.
I get it.
Sometimes having two legs will even cost you more. So it really depends. I guess she got lucky with that because I used to also fly via Cebu to Siargao. Oftentimes, because it's two legs, it could cost you more.
So
it
long
really
story
depends on the
short,
promo.
we have to ask Cam of PTAA.
Just
if
ask
that's
Cam
the
and
truth.
Chal.
Is it true?
Yeah.
Flying to Dumaguete.
We have the
Pang
PTA
international
here now.
check.
We
It's
actually
just
have
us
someone
everyone.
with
Yes.
PTAA here in the studio, so
From
we
the
can
board
actually ask.
itself.
Of course,
Yeah.
in
But
all
nonetheless,
things, in all
Clark.
things.
Yeah, but Clark, you know, let's support Clark because.
Plan-
I love
It's a
the Clark
beautiful
airport. It's
airport.
beautiful. Sometimes I prefer there depending on like the flights because it's just quicker.
And it keeps you
it's
more
beautiful.
relaxed.
Yeah.
This one I can say. International flights are somewhat cheaper if you go through via Clark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wink, wink.
Well,
All
anyway,
right.
guys, we have a jam-packed show because we're gonna show Ferdi and I's honeymoon.
Yeah,
Plantation Bay.
Bay.
We have their GM, Miss Colleen Barcelona, and as well as me and Ferdi cooking it up in the bakery.
With Chef Lee Ramas.
Yeah, watch out for that. All the food and all the activities that Mo and Ferdi did. Those stories are coming up. But first, let's get to the headlines. In today's headlines, the camp of former President Rodrigo Duterte prepares for the defense to present its own evidence on the third day of the confirmation of charges hearing at the International Criminal Court. Senator J.V. Ejercito gets the ball rolling to take up complaints filed before the Senate Ethics Committee. Mactan Cebu International Airport is named Best Airport in the Asia-Pacific region. And later in the show, we'll have Cebu Plantation Bay's acting general manager Colleen Barcelona and executive chef Lee Ramas on their wonderful services and other luxurious offerings in the resort. It's the third day of the confirmation of charges hearing of former President Rodrigo Duterte. The defense team is set to take center stage at the International Criminal Court. Pinky Webb joins us from The Hague, Netherlands, on what to expect.
Thursday is the day for the defense. The whole day will be allotted for their submission of merits or evidence. We have no information on how the defense plans to debunk the evidence already presented by the prosecution and the lawyers for the victims. But earlier, lead defense counsel attorney Nicholas Kaufman said that they are adequately prepared. Former Duterte Executive Secretary Salvador Medialdea also said he is hoping for a positive outcome, while the victims' lawyers are saying they will be intently watching how the defense will lay out their evidence in preparation for Friday's closing remarks. Reporting from the International Criminal Court at The Hague, Netherlands, I'm Pinky Webb for the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Lawyers representing victims of the war on drugs and EJK say the evidence presented before the ICC is strong enough to hold former President Rodrigo Duterte accountable. Europe correspondent Kevin Manalo has that story from The Hague, Netherlands.
The lawyers of the victims express confidence that the charges against former Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte will be confirmed. Without naming names, Attorney Gilbert Andres said that the general reaction from the victims after the merits were submitted are all hopeful, a step towards justice. They say the pieces of evidence gathered by the prosecution corroborate with their testimonies, in addition to the narratives echoed by the police and of data that came directly from government agencies. These are all strong and sufficient to reach the substantial grounds to believe that Duterte may have committed the crimes. It all boils down to the justice's decision, which will be released within 2 months. Reporting from ICC The Hague, the Netherlands, I'm Kevin Manalo for Bilyonaryo News Channel.
The head of the UP International Criminal Court program believes the case against FPRRD is likely headed for trial. On BNC's The Spokes, Professor Michael Chu Jr. noted that the prosecution presented strong and substantial evidence linking the former president to his drug war campaign.
Okay. So, bribing witnesses or intimidating witnesses. So, I haven't seen any ICC investigator really being charged. So, just given the
Chu also pointed out that issuing arrest warrants for the 8 alleged co-perpetrators may not be a top priority given the ICC's limited resources. Former Anakalusugan Party List Representative Mike Defensor challenges critics to face the group of former Marines who claim to have delivered suitcases of cash to politicians and even investigators of the ICC. Defensor suggests critics can summon the group to a public hearing. The former Marines accused President Bongbong Marcos of being the mastermind of a multi-billion peso corruption scheme tied to the flood control scandal. They also claim to have assisted in the logistics for ICC investigators. Malacanang already denied the allegations, saying these are purely fabricated.
Lousy script. Hindi pang award-winning. Hindi malinis. Alam mo na may kasinungalingan. So, sino ba ang nasa likod nito? Siguro dapat malaman nyo kung sino ba yung may-ari ng sasakyan na siyang sumundo sa kanila matapos ang press briefing or press con nila. So, paulit-ulit na kasinungalingan.
In other news, the chairman of the Senate Ethics Committee, J.V. Ejercito, says they can now address several complaints pending before the panel. 5 senators are facing an ethics complaint, among them Senator Bato de la Rosa, who has long been absent. Hannah T. joins us live from the Senate. Hi, Hannah, tell us more about what Senator J.V. said.
My Senate Ethics Committee Chair J.V. Ejercito said the earliest possible date for a committee meeting is March due to the unavailability of committee rooms. But after seeking permission from Senate President Tito Soto, Ejercito announced that SP's conference room may be used on March 4, 10 a.m. to expedite the meeting as soon as possible. At least 5 senators are now facing ethics complaint, with Senator Bato de la Rosa being the most recent. De La Rosa is accused by complainants of dereliction of duty due to his prolonged absence from Senate work. The complaint seeks to determine whether there were violations of Senate rules and calls for clear sanctions against lawmakers with long unexplained absences. De La Rosa has also been named a co-perpetrator in the crimes against humanity case of former President Rodrigo Duterte in the International Criminal Court, and Ejercito himself has previously come under scrutiny after an ethics complaint was raised over the alleged inaction on a separate complaint against Senator Cheese Escudero, who was accused of receiving a donation from contractor Lawrence Lubiano. Ejercito explained that the complaint against Escudero could not be acted upon due to the Senate's tight schedule. He also noted that members of the Ethics Committee must first be elected in plenary at that time and that the minority bloc has yet to submit its nominees. Ejercito has earlier maintained that all ethics complaints will be processed on a first-in, first-out basis and will first be evaluated to determine whether there are sufficient grounds to proceed. Back to you, Mai.
Hannah, will this be a public meeting?
Mai Ejercito says this is actually an executive session among members of the committee, and the agenda will be about the adoption of rules and proceed to the initial vetting of ethics complaint cases. Back to you, Mai.
Thanks for the update. Hannah T joining us live from the Senate. The spokesperson of the group Tindig Pilipinas says they're satisfied with the turnout of yesterday's trillion peso march, even on a working holiday. Dr. Sylvia Estrada Claudio highlights the participation from educators and other sectors in the event, which also commemorates the 40th anniversary of the EDSA People Power Revolution. She also emphasizes growing frustration over the government's handling of the flood control corruption scandal, criticizing the lack of progress against high-profile officials and politicians.
This is, of course, the third big rally. We are beginning to be discouraged and disappointed by the response of government over these past 4 or 5 months since the issue exploded, because we're not really seeing any big fish being brought to jail or even tried really. One former senator, one possible other senator whom we haven't even seen put in jail, and the big names that have been coming up over the months, clearly, even, for example, former Representative Saldico, are nowhere to be seen. So we're a bit discouraged, perhaps. The ICI process has failed us also to bring people to justice.
Former Ilocos Sur Governor Chavit Singson bears plans for a senatorial run in 2028. On Bilyonaryo news channels at the forefront, Manong Chavit says he wants to return to national politics as he calls for greater accountability in the government.
Kailangan may magsalita sa Senate, wala eh. So, marami nagsasabi sa akin na ituloy ko ang pagtakbo ko senator. I might also. Ako isa lang salita ko. Sinabi ko noon, hindi ako tatakbo. Sinabi ko mag-withdraw ako. Pero this time talagang iniisip ko, hindi ako sigurado. Pero itong nangyayari sa Senado ngayon, gusto ko para matutukan ko ng gusto ang nangyayari sa Senado.
He also confirms his support for Vice President Sara Duterte, who threw her hat in the next presidential race. He notes that making an early bid isn't necessarily a bad move.
Kumaga ka magsabi, babanatan ka na, sisiraan ka na. Eh siya, sinisiraan na rin lang. So, nothing to lose siya eh. So, tama lang na sinabi na niya. Total, binabanatan na rin lang siya.
The former lawmaker also urges President Bongbong Marcos's administration to strengthen the flood control investigation, noting that several key officials implicated have yet to face arrest. San Juan is looking to build upward to keep up with its booming economy, with new businesses and developments expanding vertically due to limited space. On BNC's Business 360, Mayor Francis Zamora says half of the city's 42 million peso local government support fund will go to infrastructure upgrades, including the San Juan Medical Center. The move aims to support the city's growing commercial hubs like Green Hills Mall and other retail areas.
How much of an increase are you expecting in terms of new businesses for 2026?
Actually, our main constraint is our size, Mikey. That is why we have to build vertically. And again, I was meeting with the Green Hills Mall management last night, and I was asking them about their additional development plans. And whatever development there will be in San Juan, it has to be vertical, simply because we do not have any more space.
Smallest city in Metro Manila.
And just imagine, Mikey, if you have a 1,000 square meter property, and what you have there is just a 2-story building versus for instance, a 30-story building. Imagine the revenue that you can collect in each floor, in each unit, if businesses open there, if an office opens there. So we have to think this way.
Joshua Mata, Secretary General of the labor group Sentro ng Mga Nagkakaisa at Progresibong Manggagawa, says the value-added tax remains the heaviest burden on workers due to its regressive nature. On BNC's Business Brief, Mata urges the government to shift the focus to income and corporate taxes, pointing out that the same VAT rate hits both the rich and the poor equally.
If you had to identify one tax that burdens the workers today, what is it?
I think the biggest is VAT. Again, simply because it's so regressive. A rich person and a poor person, they buy the same product, and yet the rich person pays the same amount of taxes that a poor person pays. No, so it's not fair. There's a great imbalance in this kind of taxation. What is needed is for us to start shifting towards making sure that income taxes are collected, particularly corporate taxes, and that's the problem. Because all countries in the world are trying to lower the corporate taxes in order to attract more investors. But is that really happening? Well, not in the Philippines. As you know, we don't have much investors coming into the country.
The labor leader also welcomed discussions on abolishing the travel tax. The Philippine auto industry is starting the year on a softer note, with vehicle sales slipping in January after a mostly flat 2025. But there's a clear bright spot as electrified vehicles continue to gain ground. Our mobility correspondent, G. Baroga, reports.
The Philippine auto industry is off to a slow start this year, after wrapping up 2025 with flat growth. Based on data from the Chamber of Automotive Manufacturers of the Philippines, or CAMPI, the Truck Manufacturers Association, or TMA, and other industry sources, more than 35,000 vehicles were sold in January. CAMPI and TMA members accounted for close to 33,700 units, about 10% lower than the same month last year. All vehicle categories saw lower sales, including main segments, passenger cars and commercial vehicles, which are down 20% and 8% respectively. Light-duty trucks and buses segment is the only bright spot, posting a 22% increase. CAMPI President Jose Maria Atienza says a softer January is nothing unusual, as buyers typically rush to purchase vehicle before the year ends. Still, he says the industry remains on track to reach its target of more than 500,000 units this year, with sales holding a steady pace after factoring in seasonal trends. One area continuing to show momentum is electrified vehicles. CAMPI and TMA members sold more than 2,600 electrified vehicles in January, up 63% from a year ago. Hybrids make up the bulk of sales with more than 2,000 units, while plug-in hybrids and fully electric vehicles were nearly even at 277 and 261 units. Together, electrified vehicles now account for about 8% of the market. Toyota of the Bilyonaryo T family continues to dominate the industry, holding a 49% market share, followed by Mitsubishi, Suzuki, Nissan, and Ford. After a challenging 2025, the auto industry is looking ahead to a better 2026 as new models arrive and interest in electrified vehicles continues to grow. For BNC Mobility, G. Baroga.
Mactan Cebu International Airport scores again, named Best Airport in the Asia Pacific for the 5 to 15 million passenger category at the 2025 ASQ Customer Experience Awards by the Airports Council International. The win comes from feedback by more than 700,000 travelers worldwide, ranking MCIA among 88 airports for top departure experience. Officials say it reflects real passenger experiences from smooth check-ins to comfort, plus that signature Cebuano hospitality. This back-to-back honor boosts Cebu's reputation as a key gateway outside Metro Manila. With more international flights, MCIA keeps connecting travelers to more destinations, proving it's more than just a stopover, it's a growing hub. And speaking of Cebu, when we return, Ferdi and Mo will tour us around Plantation Bay, a real resort with a real spa. They spent the whole weekend enjoying all the facilities in this luxurious village. Stay tuned, the Daily Dish will be right back. We're here in Cebu in the beautiful Plantation Bay Resort, and we're here with Acting General Manager Miss Colleen Barcelona. Hello, and thank you for having us here.
We are super excited because, Miss Colleen, this is the first out-of-town trip for the summer for the Daily Dish, and you are our first. So we're just so happy to be under the sun with the beach. You know what I mean?
We're so happy. This is basically paradise on earth, and we feel so relaxed.
We're actually flattered that you're here. First time for us.
We're flattered.
Yeah, we're honored.
Thank you. Thank you.
But I've been going to Cebu, and so has Monique here. We've been going to Cebu for quite some time. But this is our first time to actually go to Plantation Bay.
Finally.
And you know what? What a pleasant surprise, because I didn't know how expansive the property is.
It's huge.
It's humongous.
It's literally a whole country here.
It's a whole island country.
Yeah.
You've got your own zip code. So how big is the property?
We are 11.4 hectares, and of course with still further plans of expanding.
Oh, wow. When is
Yes.
this expansion happening?
Not anytime soon, but it's something that we are also
Okay,
considering.
they're taking over Cebu, essentially. They're going to have two zip codes now.
We'll have our own island here.
Wow. And
I love it.
How many rooms do you guys have, and how many people can you guys accommodate?
Well, we have 254 rooms. That includes our suite room. So easily, we could go up to as high as 550 or 600. But some of the rooms can do triple occupancy.
Yes, but you know what I love about this, Miss Colleen, is that I don't feel like it's that dense. It's you only have buildings as tall as 2 or 3 floors, and everything's spread out. And that's the way I like it. I feel like I'm in actual holiday resort.
Yeah, and you don't realize how many people are in the resort. Because when you're in your room, it's so quiet, so peaceful. And then you go to the restaurants, like for breakfast buffet.
Yeah,
and
that's
you're
where you
like,
see
oh,
everyone.
there's a lot of people. You didn't even realize.
Yes. Talking about breakfast buffet.
We enjoyed our
I
breakfast
arrived
buffet.
quite late because I came from obviously the studio last night. But I was pleasantly surprised to know that there's a 24-hour restaurant on the property.
I love that. That's
I've
my
never seen
favorite
it
thing.
before. I've never
Same.
heard of a 24-hour place, except for Vegas.
Okay. The city that never sleeps.
Yeah, but why have a 24-hour restaurant for people like us?
Yeah, it's important for us. Being a 5-star property, it's essential that when guests would feel the need to have something to munch in the middle of the night, and they can do so with comfort and ease. And at the same time, we cater to different nationalities, and there are a lot of flights to Cebu.
Yes.
Red-eye flight, coming in at midnight, leaving early morning. So it's really important for us to be able to provide them.
I love that. Well, apart from Mount Kilimanjaro, no, not Mount Kilimanjaro, just
Kilimanjaro
Kilimanjaro
Cafe. Yeah.
What are the other offerings of food? You guys have food from every place on earth, I feel like.
Oh, no.
Everywhere.
We'd like to do global, but
Yeah.
we have 4 restaurants. One is, of course, Kilimanjaro Cafe. We'd like to feature Kilimanjaro Cafe as our Filipino restaurant, right? And we also serve vegan dishes in Kilimanjaro Cafe, something you might want to consider.
Yes, I like vegan stuff.
What kind
Okay.
of vegan dishes do you guys have?
Well,
Vegan
there's-
langonisa, vegan tocino.
And we have the vegan ice cream as
Vegan
well.
ice cream,
We just
oh, that's
launched
cool.
it a few weeks ago. You
Oh, wow.
should try that.
We definitely do it.
It's dark chocolate, just amazing. You won't feel it's vegan. But anyway, to continue, we have the Route 66. It's our all-day diner. So American breakfast that's open for the day until 4 in the afternoon. There's also Fiji restaurant for Pacific Rim cuisine if you'd like a touch of Korean dish or Japanese and some seafood. So Fiji by the beach, facing the beachfront, is a nice place. And finally, of course, Palermo restaurant for tapas and pastas.
Where is the famous Cebu lechon served?
Lechon. Apparently, we do not serve lechon in our resort, but we do have other alternate dish that is still just as good, like our popular crispy pata.
Okay, is it? But
Yes.
but what's Cebu flavors here in Plantation Bay?
I would say Cebu and probably Filipino flavors.
Yes.
That's what we're trying to aim right now, to make it known to the world, not only to our fellow Cebuanos or Filipinos, but globally, that people visiting us, they would see that, oh, Philippines, they really have good dishes. So we have a special way of making our adobo.
Oh, what's the special way of
You got Monique with adobo.
Adobo, it's at Fiji restaurant. The presentation is just fantastic, and it takes long hours, of course, to simmer. So we just want to do it perfectly. So
Yes.
adobo is one of our star dishes here in the restaurant. Of course, our world's best kare-kare.
I heard about this.
Kare-kare is
So
my
it's not a
favorite.
myth.
It's not.
It's a thing.
We have
It's
to
a
debunk
thing.
that while we're here.
It's
we're
true.
Gonna try.
It's
we
Have to
gotta
eat that for lunch.
Please
we gotta
do.
put it in our system.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, we're both kare-kare freaks, and
You should, and let me know. I can guarantee you the taste because
really,
yes.
wait, I lost my questions.
She said 100% money back
Yeah.
But you know what, Monique? What I like about this is when Miss Colleen talked about like 4 different restaurants. Sometimes you go to a resort and you're like, yeah, I can stay for 2 nights and 3 days. That's it.
Yeah.
Right.
But this place, it's so big. It's 11 plus hectares. You got 4 restaurants. There's so much activities.
Right.
I feel I can stay here for a week and not get bored.
You need at least a week.
Actually, true. We do have guests staying here even as long as 9 nights. Some would stay for 2 weeks, and it's just fantastic. It's amazing.
Wow. Yeah.
And they don't even go out.
Yeah.
They just want to stay inside the resort, and they don't want to go out, discover other places.
Actually, that's another thing I love about Plantation Bay. She keeps mentioning, Miss Colleen, you don't have to go out. Everything is here. Like I needed sunscreen, they have it. You need anything, any food, they have it. If you want to go island hopping, they have it.
We
If
arrange
people
it.
also want to do the
Whale Shark Adventure, we can
the
also offer it.
canyoneering.
In Donsol.
In Oslo.
Yeah,
Oslo, brother.
But
Pardon me.
yeah, we can arrange the transportation for you.
So they have everything
You don't
here.
have to lift
don't
a finger.
To leave the island and lift
Yes.
a finger. But I want to talk about the activities. because I want to do all the activities. I know Ferdi's excited to do all of
She
them.
does.
With me. What are the activities that we can do here?
Yeah, there's several. We can start first with our water activities. One of our most popular right now is the Weibo. I would describe it like a it's like a motorized floater, if you put it that way, because we are the first in the Philippines to have that. And you just sit on it. It's like a giant donut, and you sit on it, and you have a remote control, and you can go around the lagoons.
Miss Colleen, that is
without lifting a finger.
That is my jam. Okay, I am down with not lifting a finger.
That's what Ferdi's gonna do today.
Yes.
Well, that's one, and we're proud of it. We're first in the Philippines to have that.
Wow, congrats.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. There's actually so many things that we do here. That first in Visayas, first in Cebu, first in the Philippines. So, these are interesting things to do. We have our kayak, of course. We have the crystal kayak, the clear kayak. That became a trend in the past. Like
You were the first too?
we are not the first, but one of the probably first few who offered it.
Nice.
We've been offering it for a couple of years now. And the stand-up paddle board. I think with the stand-up paddle board, I would say one of the first few who also offered it.
So I love that you're pioneering a lot of activities here.
Right.
See, the thing is, Monique loves activities. I like spas.
Oh.
Tell me about your
Pampering. About our spa, so it's also good time that you're here. We are on the process of really transforming our spa into a wellness sanctuary. In the past, we used to offer just the usual massages, facial and body treatments. And eventually, we felt that there is really a need for Cebuanos and for Filipinos in general to go into wellness and to be more serious, I think, about wellness and take care of our health. So yeah, we have our wellness protocols in place. So we prioritize, or probably we'd like to master 3 programs. Common problems we have like sleep, weight management, and of course, aging, which I think all of us,
And why are you
regardless.
looking at me?
Oh no!
She said sleep, weight management,
All of us.
and aging.
Yeah, all of us, we will definitely go through those phases, and these are the things that we are focusing right now. So such programs are now in place
Right.
from 8 to 9 days.
Well, Monique has actually gone to the spa before me.
No,
That's
I
why I want to find out from you instead of me, because she's just gonna make me jealous. That's all she's gonna do.
And their spa, you need at least a day. Actually, I
Really?
could live in their spa. It's like we're in Japan.
That's why people don't leave.
Yeah.
It's a
when you're here,
village
you're
out
stuck
there.
here.
Yes,
Plantation
yes.
Bay.
No, but
in a good way.
happily stuck.
Happily stuck. That's why, in a good way. I wouldn't mind here. This is literally heaven on earth. And you know what else is so interesting, Ferds? I heard from Miss Colleen off cam earlier, they drain the lagoons. So the lagoon, this is like almost 12 hectares, right?
Yes.
They drain it at least every 3 weeks.
Right.
But do you know
Insane.
that here in Plantation Bay, they've got one of the largest freshwater lagoons in the country and the largest saltwater lagoon in the Philippines.
Right, it is. It's about 2.5 hectares total for our man-made saltwater lagoon.
Yeah, so every single room, because Monique and I actually we're in a different villa.
We're like, how many miles apart?
Miss Colleen made sure that we're not in the same villa so that she doesn't get phone calls at night, right?
Noise complaint?
Noise complaint. So between our buildings or between our villas, everything's accessible to the lagoon.
It is.
Why is that?
Yeah, it has been conceptualized when the hotel was started by the owners. They are well-traveled people, and one of our main shareholders is Mr. Gonzalez. So he's really keen about getting good view, and wherever he goes, when he travels, there's always something like you have to pay a premium price if you want to have the beachfront or an ocean view. Otherwise, you end up stuck watching your parking view or the garden, or sometimes even like back to the building, right? And with this experiences he have had in his travel, he thought why not create or design a resort that regardless of your category, you're getting a suite room or a regular room, deluxe premium room, you will still have an access or a view of the fantastic lagoon in the middle. So if you see when you go around, our buildings are named in alphabetical order, so A to Z going counterclockwise, and all of the buildings like here that you see around you, it's all facing the lagoon.
It's so
that's just important for us. I think people would come here definitely for experience and service, but another thing is when you wake up in the morning and you see this lagoon. I think you'll be speechless.
You know, it's really difficult to concentrate because you see the blue here, and you can hear the birds chirping.
Yes.
It's super relaxing.
It
In
is.
fact, when I arrived, I called Monique and I said, "Sweetie, where are you staying?" And she said, "I'm staying at Xanadu." I'm like, "What?" Why are the buildings named different places in the world?
Yes, those were mostly like very unique places, and we just felt that each building, actually the name of each building has a symbol. So for example, like you asked, there was also like the Mogambo Springs, and then it's named after a movie, and then with that theme in mind, we tried to also conceptualize the building or the location or perhaps a theme of the spa to match with the name. So these are all really like just probably the most interesting places around the world. So we have the Dune, the Edo, we have the Havana, and the list goes on. It's A to Z. So we know our alphabet, so we have those number of places.
They're
really
jam-packed
fantastic places.
with rooms. And you know, when Ferdi got in, he called me. He loved how big the bathroom was and the tub. That tub is so cool. Can you talk about the, I guess, interiors of the room first, and then your bathrooms, because they're very unique in a good way. It's when you go there, like the beds with the four posts, the canopy. It's just, I'm in another place. It's
It
beautiful.
makes you feel like you're in a hacienda, right?
That's exactly the point. This is hacienda living.
Hacienda living, because that's our main goal. When we want to transport you to a different world. So when you enter Plantation Bay, where most people would be from big cities around the world, and when you get here, the lush. If you even notice our landscape, it's not really like manicured, like all trimmed on the same size, all cut on the same shape, because we want to make it look natural and lush. So going back to your question about the bathroom, bathroom for us is very important.
You said it, madam, because wow.
It has to be spacious. The vanity counter, the huge mirror, and the tub, we call it a Japanese steeping tub. That's our design. So if you notice, you sit on it, right? You don't.
I asked Monique, I was like, it's pretty cool because you're kind of seated. You're not going to slip, but I've never seen anything like it.
It's so cool.
And you're both well traveled. I'm pretty sure any tubs around the world, you have the same experience. You have the same experience that you have to hold your feet so you don't slip, right?
Yeah.
Unless, you know, like you're tall enough, but like my size, it's so difficult. I have to hold myself up. With the Japanese steeping tub, you just have to relax. It won't even trigger any back pain or any, difficulty in motion.
Idea.
And it's unusual. It's actually a conversational piece.
It is.
Conversation piece.
That's how we started chatting about
That's
it.
what I was like, babes, did you see this? And she was like, doing the tour. I was like, wow.
Yes. And it can hold a 6-foot guy, a 6-foot guest.
Oh, yeah, wow. We can put that to the test. Maybe you and I we'll try to.
I was like, how are you going to put that to the test, Monique? So, Cebu is a major airport hub now in the Philippines, aside from Metro Manila. And there's direct flights from the Middle East that connects to Europe and different parts of the world. Direct flights from China, Japan, Korea, and all that. Has that changed your guest profile?
It actually did, because somehow it made it easier for Europeans to travel and connect to the Philippines with only one stop like Doha or even Istanbul or Qatar. So with these 3 stops and then they go straight to Cebu, that makes traveling even swifter for them. And the easier you travel, the less connection you have, then the easier it is for us to get all these travelers.
That's amazing, so that they can experience Filipino hospitality and Cebuano hospitality.
Yeah, and I love the Cebuano hospitality. Every staff that we've, I guess, seen here in the resort, they're so nice. They're always smiling. And I love how you guys are providing jobs for the local Cebuanos.
Yes, we do. In fact, most of our employees here are from the province, but we do focus also not only in Cebu province, but even outside. So we'd go far as Leyte, for example, even Bohol.
That's not very far. It's just across the pond.
Well, but
It's somehow, but not really like within the island. And we also get people from Negros. And we do have some Tagalogs as well.
Well, anyway, you know what else is so unique about Plantation Bay, Ferdi? Growing up in the U.S., it's so common for us to do a tipping policy.
Right.
We always tip. But here, you guys have a no tipping policy. Let's expand more on that.
Yes, we decide, since the day we started, the no tipping policy has already been in place because there are several factors to consider. again, going back to our owner and the rest of the owners who are well-traveled, when they, when you go around, when you travel in a different country and you just arrive, you check in early morning or in the afternoon and you haven't changed your bill yet to their own currency. And that makes you somehow panic. Like, if I give $1 or $2, is this good enough? Right? And you don't want to look madamot in front of the guests. So we want to relieve our guests from that kind of anxiety. Our goal here is just be relaxed and not think of anything. So not having to tip our staff is really very important. It frees our guests from trouble or anxiety or having to do something really fast and go get some bill, give it to them, give it to the bellhop. We don't want to do that. And of course, another reason is there won't be any discrimination of service. Pretty much you've also experienced, like well-traveled people yourself, like if your nationality is known to be a huge tipper, staff would go to you and they would serve you first because they know that, that guy is going to tip me. He looks rich, he's going to tip me. Other than that, probably other nationalities might be taken for granted.
Right. I'm not going to tip you, but can you pass me my little cocktail?
Oh, sure.
Any. But I'm not going to tip you. That's why I can ask you.
These are the reasons why we don't want any discrimination from the guests and even also from the employees, like fighting over a tip.
That's really thoughtful. And everybody seems super happy and genuine. And you walk around and then they always say hello.
Yeah, they all greet you.
They're always smiling, right?
Yes.
But tell us about other unique aspects of Plantation Bay.
Especially your 5 pillars of luxury. Let's expound more on that.
All right. So probably right now, the luxury now is not flexing, but it's really more on peace and quiet.
That's luxury.
Peace and quiet and time.
That is luxury.
That's absolute luxury.
Good sleep. I think it's luxury, right? So going back to peace and quiet, we really campaign for our resort to have to give our guests a more serene and tranquil experience. If you go around restaurants, I think you've seen those that we discourage the use of audible devices in our restaurants.
Love that.
Yes, even on the beaches,
Yes.
actually, there's signs everywhere.
Yes, there are signs, like especially in the restaurants. We'd love to have our diners just focus on each other, like focus on having dinner and not being too busy with their phones. So when you discourage them from bringing their audible devices, then in the as a result, people also tend to focus more on what they're doing, like conversation, engage with each other. It's a family time, it's a bonding time, and that for us is very important. We don't just want to make the business, but we want to make the experience to our guests, and that is really important. So tranquil, and in fact, we do have limitations here, like we are particular with noise. Okay, so we really make sure that even other guests as well, we want them to respect each other.
Right.
And not to cause disturbance to other guests.
This is all, it's all mindful. Every single action here and every single existence of either the guests or the staff, there's a mindful thing.
Yes.
I just want to ask, you got such a beautiful property here. Other developers would have put up a high-rise building.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why didn't you go for a high-rise?
It's mainly, again, going back to the experience. You feel more relaxed when you just see sprawling buildings, 2 to 3 levels. The highest we have here is only 3 floors. And it's only 1 building with a 3rd floor room, or 2 buildings rather. But the rest of it are more for like roof deck, for function venue.
Would that be Valhalla, 3 floors?
Yes,
Yeah.
Valhalla. And then the top floor is actually an air-conditioned function venue.
Oh, wow.
Yes, the one that's behind you, right? Yeah.
Behind us.
So we really want to focus on that. It's important. Like it's when you're on your room by the balcony, you can watch your children swimming, and that's very important. We don't want high-rise buildings.
So, Ms. Colleen, can you tell us, lastly, why would somebody go to Plantation Bay?
If you want something really special, unforgettable, and memorable to people you want to bring in the resort, it has to be Plantation Bay. We focus more on experience and bringing good memories.
And we 100% agree. We just got here and we are so stoked to try all the activities and food.
I just got here literally 12 hours ago and I am like energized. Perhaps
Super.
we should tell Ms. Colleen to invite.
Please invite our viewers. viewers to come and hang out with all of us over here.
Yes, of course. We'd like to invite you. Visit Plantation Bay. Check our website. It's plantationbay.com.
And do you advise to book directly on your website?
Yes, it's best to do your direct bookings. We also have some perks if you book directly with us.
And they have to book early because it's always full.
Yes, most of the time booked to capacity, but yeah.
Look at that smile. She's like, yes, we're always full.
Yeah, it's summertime, so people are getting busy now
We'll be
with
bringing our
plans.
friends and family
1,000%.
Thank you, Miss Colleen.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. No, it's our pleasure. Now, we're gonna go check out the other parts of the resort without you.
Oh, sure. You have time to enjoy.
So that you can also rest.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
That was Miss Colleen, the general manager of Plantation Bay, telling us all about this.
Yeah, now we're gonna go get our tan on and our activities on, and maybe a spa trip for you as well.
Of course, Monique and I couldn't leave without trying the restaurants here, because at Plantation Bay Resort and Spa, every meal truly feels like a journey. From global flavors to comforting classics, their dining options cater to every craving and every kind of mood. We started our mornings at Kilimanjaro Cafe, where world-class buffet breakfast awaits, from freshly baked pastries to international favorites and classic Filipino dishes. It's that kind of breakfast that makes you want to slow down and really savor the day. Come evening, we dressed up a little and headed to Palermo, their authentic Spanish cuisine. Rich flavors and intimate ambiance made it feel like a mini European escape, perfect for date nights or special celebrations. For those days when you're craving something familiar and comforting, Route 66 Diner hits the spot. Think retro vibes, classic American favorites, and all-day breakfast that feels both fun and satisfying. And if you're a seafood lover like us, Fiji Restaurant is a must. Fresh seafood paired with Japanese-inspired dishes. Light, flavorful, and perfect for relaxed island dining. Beyond the food, Plantation Bay is also about experiences. Those little moments you end up talking about long after the trip is over. Monique and I tried their very own Weibo. And a fun fact, they're the first resort in the Philippines to offer this activity. Of course, we also couldn't miss kayaking around the lagoon, which was such a refreshing way to explore the resort.
Still looking at the target or firing the target, keep it outside. Okay? And the extra safe right after the shot. Boom.
And to cap it off, from the excitement of firing guns at the gun range.
This one out. That's a good grip. Ready? So focus on the gun side. Make sure it's on top of the gun side. Ready? Yeah. Shoot when ready.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Ready? Okay. Shoot when ready. And
How to do the target, and fortunately I got a 10er, and he said this is a 9, but this is considered a 10 because it's on the line. This is my first one. Activities like scenic bike rides around the resort, it's an experience families can enjoy together. From indulgent dining to fun-filled activities, our stay here at Plantation Bay Resort and Spa has truly been one for the books. Guess what? Monique and I are gonna cook. Of course, the daily dish will not be complete without us eating.
Yeah. So, I thought I was looking forward to the spa, but no, I'm looking forward to all of this and eating. And actually, we're gonna make some of this.
Yes, so Plantation Bay's very good-looking executive chef is gonna join us and is gonna teach us how to make croissants.
Croissant. Can you say it again?
Croissant.
Yeah, that's what we're doing, and I cannot wait to eat.
Yeah, so Chef Lee Ramas, come over.
Let's go, Chef.
Hello, guys.
Welcome, Chef. Let's go.
He's been here for 20 plus years,
Yes.
and he's gonna teach us everything about pastries.
And not only does he do pastries, he handles all 4 of the restaurants here. So, Chef, you are global. You are everywhere.
Not only is he global, he is responsible for our weight gain. So we're gonna charge you for our weight management.
Yeah, we weighed ourselves before this. We will weigh after again. So per pound, Chef, that's a lot. 1 billion per pound, huh?
He said I have to weigh myself after.
Yeah, after.
That's fine. All right, Chef, what do we have here?
So today we're making the very iconic croissants. It's very famous in France, but we have our own way of doing it here in Plantation Bay. So we have basically very few ingredients. We have the bread flour, we have the milk, the sugar. We also have the eggs and the cold water. Cold water will help us combine all the mixtures finely.
Okay.
Right.
Now, Chef, normally here in the Philippines, it's harder to bake baked goods because of the humidity. So what's your secret with the croissants when you make them here?
You need to have a very cold area like here.
A cold room.
Okay, so that's why we have 2 ACs. Okay.
So we need to set it at 16 degrees Celsius because in folding the croissants is very, very difficult. If we have like higher temperature, the thing is you cannot laminate the butter with the dough perfectly.
This is my first baking experience on air, so that's pretty cool. So, okay, Chef, I think we're gonna start.
Yes.
What's the first thing? And of course, we have assistants.
Exactly. So Chef Danny will help us.
Chef Danny, come here first and smile.
Let's
Chef
look at the
Danny
camera
is
over
the
here.
chef de partie of Plantation Bay.
And he's been here longer, 23 years.
But we're naming him now Chef Smiley because he's always smiling. He doesn't have a mean bone in his system. He's always positive. Right, Chef?
Yes.
I told you.
And we checked with his colleagues. Nobody said anything bad about Chef Danny. So, and Chef Lee.
Yeah, so but Chef, there's a lot of things in front of us.
We're very tempted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
shall I introduce everything?
No. I just I wanna guess what this is.
We heard this is the best one.
Yeah, that's our homemade hopia.
Because it's gonna take you some time to make the croissant.
I thought we're friends. Why are you sharing with me? So rude. He's not. Okay.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Good?
Super. Here, have you tried it?
Yeah.
Chef Danny Smiley. Yay!
Wow, the ube is so good.
It's so good.
This is delicious.
You don't like it?
Naumay na si Chef. He eats it every day.
Okay.
I had it every day, almost every day.
Promise?
Yeah.
Okay,
This is so good.
Okay, so we're gonna Chef Danny's
So
gonna
to start with, So we need to mix all the dry ingredients, and after that one, we will add all the liquid ingredients.
Oh, can I pour? Can Ferdi and I pour?
Oh, you're gonna pour it inside.
Oh, we have to pour it that way.
Okay, so back up.
Okay. Let's switch.
All right.
And I have the yeast
Chef.
and the sugar.
So while we're waiting for that, Chef Lee, what are the restaurant specialties you have here at Plantation Bay?
We have 4 restaurants. first is Kilimanjaro. So we're offering Filipino dishes. Others, we also have the international cuisines that we're offering. The number one dish that I can recommend really is the kare-kare.
So we've heard.
Yeah.
We have yet to try.
We have intel on the kare-kare.
Yeah. Our way of doing the kare-kare is very, very long, and our recipe is like more or less 30-year recipe. And with the help of our existing chefs, and of course with our owner, Mr. Emmanuel Gonzalez, he's really, really particular about the taste of our kare-kare.
What's the secret of the kare-kare, chef? You can give us one secret.
For me, as long as you will not boil the meat during production.
The oxtail.
Yes, the oxtail. It will take us 6 hours to do it.
So slow.
Yeah, slow
Even
cooking,
the
simmering.
adobo. Miss Colleen said you best also boil that not boil, but
We have adobo, that's our white adobo. The real adobo, we call it.
It's the real adobo.
Yes.
Adobong puti?
Adobong puti. We don't use any soy sauce. We only use purely pork, chicken, and some seasoning, normal seasonings. And we try to do it in a normal way, like slow cooking, saute everything correctly, slow cooking, cover it, taste it again, then gonna mix it again. For me, it will take us another 2.5 hours to finish everything, and we are letting it rest in a room temperature, and we will serve it the following day, not the same day.
well, yeah, mostly when you have leftovers, the food always tastes better sometimes.
Right, the next day. All right, so I know you're talking about slow movement. Are we ready here, chef?
Yes.
Let's go behind this thing. What is this?
This is the laminator machine.
Laminator.
What is it? Is there a proper name for this, chef? The
Do you have a name? Does it have a name? Alvid the laminator?
Dough sheeter.
dough sheeter.
Dough
Okay.
sheeter.
So we're gonna name it Doug. Doug the dough sheeter. Okay. Is that butter?
This is the butter.
Oh my God. I thought it was a chopping board.
And this butter is imported, so we are the only hotel that's importing our own croissant butter. Yeah.
That's when you know it's
very
the real
Bilyonaryo,
deal.
huh?
Yeah.
It's very Bilyonaryo.
So this came from Belgium. No other hotels are using this one.
butter.
So that's one of our secret, but we don't want to say what's the brand. But I think
Chef, that looks like my cholesterol levels right now. I ate so much butter and croissants this morning for breakfast.
so. Danny will start laminating it.
Your fingers, my love.
Yeah, careful.
Okay, you're gonna use the Mr. Danny. Mr. Danny, come here so they can show you
So they
your
can see.
smile. There you go.
So how many times do we do this, chef? How many times does it go through the shares?
3 times. So, chef, you don't go to the gym anymore? No, he doesn't need to go to the gym, guys.
This is everyday workout.
He's actually pretty ripped, I gotta say.
Well, Chef Lee,
Chef
so we
Flex
talked
naman.
about Kilimanjaro. Let's talk about the other three.
So we also have Route 66. That's our American diner, and it's very, very famous burgers. Also, they're offering all-day dining of breakfast. Then next is Palermo restaurant.
Palermo.
Yes.
For tapas.
Tapas.
Okay, so Chef Danny, Chef Lee, this has to go back and forth.
Yes, 3 times.
3 times.
Until we achieve the correct thickness.
Yes.
So
It's actually quite satisfying, actually.
And it smells really good. You can really smell the butter.
The butter's
You can
in there.
smell the butter.
The butter is
It's butter
definitely in there. Oh my gosh. Okay, so a few more. Now that we know how it's done, time to fold now.
this will be the final one.
Okay.
So we will achieve the correct thickness.
Okay. This is the final width and thickness of the Plantation Bay croissant. Okay.
So these are done?
Yes, for folding.
So Chef Lee, how do we do this?
Feel the butter. It's moisturizing.
You need to stretch it.
Stretch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might break it.
How much? Might
Yeah.
overstretch. And roll.
How again?
Yeah. Just like that. Oh my gosh, mine's sticky. My hands are too warm. The butter's going.
How do you
There.
fold it, Chef? You open
This one.
like that. Open.
Oh my god, I made a croissant.
Oh, naunsa na. Okay.
The mo croissant, the mo sant.
Yeah. That's it.
How cute!
Put it all the way.
Oh, I'm so proud.
Just
It
need
looks just
to
like.
have, like,
It looks
paint.
just like this.
Sorry, Mo.
Oh, my bad. I forgot the.
Mine compared to Mo. Studio audience.
Whose is better? Ferdi's or Mo?
Mo's is better.
Ours is better.
Because I support you.
I support you.
All right.
Wait, one more.
This one. Yeah.
Can we put our initials on it?
Yeah, can I put M?
M for Monique.
And you
Can I
mentioned the here? The butter.
you can feel the
The butter
butter.
is literally, this is the best hand moisture.
This is my second croissant in my lap. And I'm proud of it. I'm calling it the first salt.
The first song.
Yours is most salt. Yeah. Okay.
Pretty.
Beautiful. All right.
Thank you.
The first on the daily dish and in our lives.
Look at that. Can we show them? Can we show them? We are super proud. Chef Lee.
I would like to thank Chef Lee for the beautiful croissants that we made.
And Chef Danny, thank you so
Chef
much.
Danny, where did you go? Natakot ka na, Chef? Come here.
He's like, I don't want to talk to you.
Kulit namin na.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you,
So we're going to put this in the oven?
Yeah. No, it
Oh,
will
have to
stay
proof
the for
first.
You gotta proof it
Yes.
first, right?
Proof it, then for 2 hours, and then it will go straight to the oven. But first, we need to put egg wash.
And here they are, the BNC croissant.
I like how Monique's posing like that.
Here we are.
So, Chef, this is the most awaited part. Are we allowed to quality control and taste? Do we need to put butter, jam?
It's already very buttery.
Oh, I love butter, so I always put butter on my croissant. That's when you know it's a good croissant. Look at all the, wow. Look at all the flakiness. That's a good thing, guys, because this is what a croissant's supposed to be. It's raining flakes.
Wow, look at how flaky that
And
is.
now we're gonna try it. Ooh, look at all the buttery goodness.
Good. Good.
Wow. This is delicious, Chef.
Chef, thank you so much. We are looking forward to trying all the restaurants and more pastries. But before we go quickly, what are some of your top pastries? When people come here, what should they order? Besides the croissants and the hoplia.
We also are offering different cakes. So we have the chocolicious cake, we have the cheesecake.
Chef, my question is, what's your favorite dish here in Plantation Bay?
That we should try, apart from the cracker.
Aside from the cracker.
To be honest, I really like the prawns tempura in PG restaurant.
Oh wait, we have vegan. Is this the vegan ice cream that GM Colleen was talking about? From vegan.
This, I've never heard of vegan ice cream. So it's made out of coconut.
Coconut, yeah.
Okay.
There's no heavy cream. That's
There's no dairy at all.
And pure chocolate.
Yeah.
Cheers, Ferds.
Cheers, boo boo.
1, 2, 3.
Lummy.
Wow.
Oh my God.
But these are
It really is
chocolate.
lummy.
This is literally chocolate and ice cream. Wow. Oh, this is delicious. I can't even tell this is vegan.
With salt.
It has salt, but it's really, really frozen. You can put it in the microwave like for 10 seconds. You can't really taste the correct flavor. It's really, really frozen. Should be like soft.
Wow.
There you go.
All right, Chef, you have been
So gracious for feeding us.
1000% amazing. And thank you so much for feeding us and showing us some secrets of your culinary overtures here at the Plantation
But
Bay.
please invite our viewers before we let you go.
I am inviting everyone to please try our bake shop. So we are open like all day.
Every day, all
Every day,
day.
all day, yes.
24/7.
24/7. If you're near Cebu City or you're from Manila, you can always come and drop by Plantation Bay Resort and Spa. We're just 30 minutes away from the airport. And
Yes.
we are very, very situated in a very relaxing place and hope to see you guys.
And they're legit. Thank you so much, Chef Lee Ramas.
Salamat, Chef.
And once again, Monique and I are eating on the daily dish. More to come. Stay with us.
No, I really had a great time at Plantation Bay.
I miss it already. I want to
Oh,
go back. It's a super real 5-star resort.
It's a real resort with a
So
real spot
delicious.
in Cebu. We're emphasizing real because some people claim that they're real, but they're not. So
No, Plantation Bay was the
It's
real deal,
legit,
and I
yeah.
definitely want to go back. You guys have to go. It was really relaxing, and you'll be surprised that a lot of the dishes.
But they have many dishes they offer. Some you won't find in Metro Manila or anywhere else in the Philippines.
There. Oh
yeah,
my
so you
gosh,
really have to go to Cebu
Yeah,
in Plantation Bay.
That's why we're emphasizing the food, because it was
Okay,
like,
what are the musts? What are the musts when it
my
comes to
favorite,
food?
obviously, the kare-kare.
The kare-kare with the
kare-kare.
bagoong.
Yeah, you had the burger.
Oh, the burger, guys. That was a winner.
Yeah.
Their burger and their french fries is delicious.
What about the protein? That's a must.
Burger is a protein.
Yeah,
I know.
But the sashimi at Fiji and
the steak was
steak,
delicious.
yeah, and also the tempura.
Oh my gosh,
They're
I'm
huge.
getting hungry.
You can't pick. Like, there's no favorites. It depends on your mood. And I think that's what's great about Plantation Bay. Whatever you're craving, they have it. If you want American food, if you want Japanese,
Yeah.
if you want Filipino,
It's
like
all
they have
in there.
everything. Pancakes.
All I'm saying is I think they should send us back there.
Yeah,
Wink,
we
wink.
should go back,
Because-
guys.
I don't mind
Yes.
going. I'm over here.
We had so much fun, and also, you know why Ferdi and I looked so good, even though we ate a lot? Because thank you, Zara, for providing our outfits during our stay, so we looked super fly and super Bilyonaryo. We loved it. And tomorrow, we'll talk to the owner of Plantation Bay, Mr. Manny Gonzalez, on their future plans for expansion.
And that's live. That's
Yes.
live.
Yes.
All right. Next time, I will definitely be going back to Plantation Bay and joining you guys
Yes.
because you made it look extra fun because it was.
Yes.
You
You
guys
and
were
Mike.
swimming. Oh, could we just highlight that? You said
Saltwater Lagoon.
Saltwater Lagoon. And I think for me, I love these things when it comes to, it's not about just sustainability, but it's actually good for your body. So kudos to that. That's what I love
And
about
thank you
Plantation
so
Bay.
much to GM Colleen, Chef Lee, and the rest of the
And
team.
Miss Chari.
Miss Chari, you
were
guys,
amazing.
honestly, your hospitality is exceptional.
No,
Never
literally.
experienced anything like what you made us experience there.
You guys
so
are the
heartfelt
best.
thank you to all of you. in the
Before
team.
we end this,
Yeah.
let's do our Lummi one more time. Okay,
Yeah.
ready?
Okay, 3.
Direct, can we zoom in real quick?
To them, to them, to them.
We have to do it one more time because, you know, we're thinking about Plantation Bay and we're craving all the food.
Yes.
One, two, three.
Lummi.
And because of that, we will be right back here. The Daily Dish Real Sports and Entertainment is up next, so stay tuned.
Welcome back to the Daily Dish. The camp of beauty queen Michelle D submits additional evidence against social media personality Zian Gaza. This is in connection with a cyber libel complaint they earlier filed before the National Bureau of Investigation. If you recall, D is also facing allegations of illegal detention and physical assault filed by the driver of actress Rian Ramos. Andrea Salve is live from Manila. Hi, Andrea, go ahead.
Mai, the legal counsel of Michelle D, says they are determined to put a stop to what they describe as false and malicious claims posted online by social media personality Zian Gaza. Attorney Maggie Abraham Garduque told reporters that despite the pending cyber libel complaint filed last week, Gaza continued to publish allegedly defamatory posts targeting her client. According to D's camp, these new posts have been consolidated into a supplemental affidavit submitted today to the NBI Cybercrime Division. Abraham Garduque confirmed that the cyber libel complaint is now ripe for filing before the Makati City Prosecutor's Office. She also revealed that the social media account believed to be owned by Gaza has already been verified and authenticated by the investigating agent.
Actually, we're very confident about it, no? Kasi yung mga posts naman talagang may actual malice. These posts are made with knowledge na hindi totoo ang mga ito. May mga imputations po kasi of a crime, of a wrong against Michelle, and this will be tantamount to a defamatory imputation. And
In previous statements, Abraham Garduque said Gaza is believed to be outside the country. Despite this, she expressed hope that law enforcement authorities can explore legal remedies to secure his arrest, noting that Gaza has an existing warrant in a separate case.
we will just force our law enforcement agencies para po makagawa ng paraan. Kung kinakailangan po ng red notice sa Interpol para po, since hindi lang naman po ito ang kanyang kaso at meron pa po siyang ibang mga kaso at may pending warrant of arrest pa po siya, pwede na po nating ipaalarma sa Interpol para po ma-issuehan siya ng red notice at maaresto siya kahit po wala siya sa Pilipinas.
Gaza was previously jailed in 2018 over his alleged involvement in an investment scam. Meanwhile, Mai D's camp is also set to appear before the NBI Homicide Division on Friday, that's tomorrow, in connection with the ongoing investigation into allegations of torture and serious illegal detention filed by alias Totoy. Mai.
Thanks for the update. Andrea Salve reporting to us live from Manila. We begin world news in Jordan, where Britain's Prince Harry and his wife Meghan met with medical evacuees from Gaza who are receiving treatment at Amman's hospital. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex will spend 2 days in Jordan with the World Health Organization to highlight efforts supporting communities affected by conflict and displacement. In the U.S., Senator Marco Rubio says Washington will verify a shooting incident involving a Florida speedboat. Cuba claims 4 were killed and 6 were wounded after the boat entered its waters and opened fire on a Cuban patrol. Rubio insists the attack was not a U.S. operation and no government personnel were involved. He adds that Cuba's current situation is unsustainable and calls for dramatic change on the island.
Converge Fiber Xer star Juan Gomez de Liano is set to take a major step in his national team career after making the final Gilas Pilipinas lineup for the second window of the FIBA World Cup 2027 Asian qualifiers. Gomez de Liano is poised to make his senior men's debut under Tim Cone as Gilas host the New Zealand Tall Blacks on February 26 before facing the Australia Boomers on March 1. The young guard earned a spot in the final 12 as Cone finalized his rotation, with Gomez de Liano emerging as one of the fresh faces in a lineup built around the program's core. Gilas enters the window with a perfect 2-0 record, but all eyes will be on Gomez de Liano as he gets his first opportunity to make an impact in a meaningful international setting. Now in the PBA, another import is quietly making noise in the PBA, and this time for Converge. He shared the floor with NBA stars Klay Thompson and Kyrie Irving, and even teamed up with the Prince of LA, Bronny James. Zeus Valdez has this exclusive report on Converge's newest weapon, Kyler Kelly.
With the FIBA Season 50 Commissioner's Cup fast approaching, the Converge Fiber Xers are wasting no time in integrating their new import. Kyler Kelly has officially landed and immediately made his presence felt, helping Converge secure a 92-87 win against the Blackwater Bossing in a tune-up game Wednesday at Gatorade Hoops, emerging as a force on both ends of the floor. The 7-foot center brings with him NBA and G League experience, including time sharing the floor with stars such as Kyrie Irving and Klay Thompson.
It was really good. It was my first call-up last year. That's having all that information, from all these veterans, Kyrie Irving and all them, was really beneficial to my game and expanding it.
Kelly also spent time with the South Bay Lakers, where he played alongside the Prince of LA, Bronny James, and quickly developed on-court chemistry.
He's cool. He's a good guy. He's confident. He's a good player. I just hope he gets a chance to show what he can really do on court.
That connection translated on the floor, with Kelly describing a natural fit during practices and games. Head coach and Pampanga City Vice Governor Delta Pineda says Kelly's size, length, and athleticism are exactly what the Fiber Xers need as they aim for a deep playoff run. With Kelly already settled in impacting games, Converge now looks to build momentum heading into the Commissioner's Cup. I am Zeus Valdez, Bilyonaryo News Channel.
France has appointed Christophe Lariboud as the new head of the Louvre, following the resignation of Laurent Descartes amid backlash over an October robbery and mounting operational scandals. Lariboud, 62, is an 18th century art historian who previously led the Musée d'Orsay and the l'Orangerie before taking over the Palace of Versailles in 2024. He also served as the deputy director of the Louvre Department of Graphic Arts from 2006 to 2012. The unsolved robbery exposed serious security gaps at the world's most visited museum and deepened internal tensions, rather. A culture union chief called Lariboud's appointment a strong choice, noting the theft has yet to be fully addressed.
BBC finally steps up, launching an investigation into how it failed to edit out a racial slur from its broadcast of the BAFTA Awards. It can be recalled that during the awards night, Tourette's activist John Davidson shouted out while Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo were on stage. The BBC aired the show around 2 hours later, but the offensive language remained in the program and on its streaming platform until Monday morning. Davidson has since apologized, saying his condition caused his body and voice to act in ways he does not intend. BAFTA also issued an apology, saying it is taking full responsibility and apologizing to the two actors and others offended by what happened.
Tomorrow on The Daily Dish, we'll speak with Plantation Bay owner Manny Gonzalez on their upcoming projects to further develop this top-notch luxury destination. The resort's acting general manager, Colleen Barcelona, will also talk about their health and wellness program at Mogambo Springs. That's so exciting!
Yeah.
We had such a good time.
I can't get over it. I really
Shab and I will go with you.
I'm
for
missing
sure.
Plantation Bay. I wish we were there.
Yes,
Already.
I know it's not summer yet, but they are our first summer foray. So,
all right,
So
stay
stay
tuned
tuned.
tomorrow for that. That's it for us today, Thursday, February 26th. Join us again tomorrow for more Real Talk.
a lot of spilled tea.
With zero filter and a lot of traveling. I'm Monique Tuzon-Basi. Anytime is a good time because it's always more fun with us.
I'm Ferdi Salvador, always on top with the news and stories that matter most.
I'm Chal Lontoc, enjoying all the lami time you guys had at Plantation Bay. Stay tuned to the Bilyonaryo News channel.
Thanks for making us your lunchtime companion, Lami. I'm Mai Rodriguez. That's the Daily Dish. Sir!
See you guys tomorrow.